This is Irontrader. Last call of the day. We take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. First, we'll take a look here at Bitcoin, BTC. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock market ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Bitcoin, daily and your weekly chart. What can I say? I told you. Okay, this was the key level right here. Okay, which is 74,450. Now, if you watch my other videos on Bitcoin, I told you you had a nice good rally up. And then we had this sideways action, okay? And it was holding that 50-day. This is here on the weekly chart. Now, we look here on the daily chart. We had the same scenario here. See this? This is builds energy and builds energy and builds energy. And when she breaks, look what happens. That's when she breaks. The key level there was a close above that 74,415. It closed above, and now we have 87,445. Now your next target here, like what I said right here, you're going to 100K. That is going to be your target. Now they do have targets of 120 and 150, but I think you're going to go to 120 and 100, and then we'll see where it all shakes out. Now, when you look at your RSI here, again to overbought conditions here. Your MACD, you still have plenty of room to run. You're starting to get here on the weekly chart to that 70 mark. You can go higher, obviously. But also on your MACD, you have that green over your red looking very, very bullish here. But again, when you see charts like this and you see them sideways action, okay, and then you see this, okay, low, higher low, higher low, higher low. When she breaks out in full force. Okay, plus with the election, both candidates were, courting the Bitcoin, I should say, and Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a good one. Bitcoin, and but I say the old Trump guy here, now he's really going to embrace it, and he actually wants the U.S. government here to start buying Bitcoin almost like a reserve, like gold. Okay, so this is unlimited. So if you're trading this, I said this could go. I would be looking for that obviously that 90 mark first, but I'd be looking for that 100,000 even, and as to see what happens. They'll probably come in a little shy of that, but that's what we're looking at. Now again, if this does sell off, I want to show you here this gap, okay? So you look at the bottom of this, you got 80,670, and then we look at the top of this candle here, okay? That's 77,930. Now, again, it can only run up for so long, just like we had here, and then when you get that big run up, you'll see a topping tail like this, and then she'll come right on down here. So always watch that gap. That's at 80,670, and then watch that fill sitting at 77,930. That would be on the downside, and then what you do is you'll come over here to the top of that candle. That's 74,485. And then we'll be looking here for that retest of 74.15 level here, okay? But again, if you just watch my videos before, when you see patterns like this, that's just creating energy, and then when you get that series of higher lows all the way up, when she blows high. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now you can see here, I've said this many a times, okay, right there, war hurricane premium, war premium. Now there have been no retaliation from Iran to Israel. And then I think if Israel were going to retaliate, they'd hit them really, really hard. Last time they retaliated, they didn't hit any power plants, any nuclear plants, any oil facilities at all. And I think it was kind of like a warning shot. But again, if there is a retaliation, it's going to be very, very tough. Also, you have to look at with the Trump man in there coming in here. Everybody is already forgot about Biden. They're automatically putting him right in the picture here now. And all the big shooters from all the countries are calling him. But I think that he does not like war. And he wants to he gets either negotiates it or he ends it real quick like, okay? So just always remember that when that war premium comes out, so does oil. Now, he wants oil lower, and obviously that's where it's going, okay? Now, Friday was a really good tell. We had these indecision candles going on here, and then we closed below. And then today, look at here. Look at this big-ass red candle. I'm short with the SEO, and I'm staying short here until there's either reversal or this is going to keep right on going lower, okay? So what I'm looking for here on the bottom side here is that today we had that low of 67.92. What we're looking for next is that 67.28. We're looking at 66.92, and then we have that retest of 66.72, which is basically the bottom of this candle right here, okay? Then we can come over here. You look at 66.30. We're looking at 65.63, and then right here, 65.27. That's going to be the big retest, okay? If that thing blows through that, you're going to go down to 63, 64, 60, and maybe even $57 here, or even get down to $55 here. So again, I don't see anything positive here. Now, again, if it rallies up, you want to watch the bottom of that candle, 68.30, that would be your resistance. Then we come up here, 69.32, kind of bottom of that candle, 69.74. We'll come to Friday's low at 69.99, and then we're going to start getting into right into the thick of it here, okay? So then what you have is 70.39, okay? And then we have your 50-day at 70.63, and then we have your 8-day just above that at 70.78. But you can see here how your 21 days rolling over, 8 days rolling over. You get this 8-day rollover, this is going to go way on down. So right now for me, the trade is short, and we'll have to see if it gets down to 66.72. What is the reaction? Okay, does it bounce off of that and go up, or does it hit this level here, or does it hit this level and then go lower? Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now here was that gap up, that contract roll. Let me bigger up a little bit here. Okay, this was that contract roll that came right on down here. I said just keep on watching all your simple moving averages, but realistically watch the top of this candle, 2.51, and where did she come? 2.51. That fills this gap right now because it was just a hair lower, okay? Then what we did is we put a nice big engulfing candle, and then we had this bull flag situation. See this series? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, but you maintain that 265 on the bottom there, okay? So this was actually a pretty decent bull flag. And then today it just gapped up and took right on off here. Now, what we have to do, it looks like here it closed 2.91. Right now, natty gas is 2.94, so now we are above this, okay? So today's high is 2.956. So next level we want to look at is right here, okay, 2.98, and then we look at 3 flat, and then we want to see what's going to happen at 3.01. That is going to be very, very key at that 3.01. Now, again, if we can get above that, then this is the target that we're looking for right here at 3.159. Now, I have all these here read in detail for you at the end of the video, all your support levels and all your resistance levels for crude oil and pretty much in detail on natural gas, okay, and on crude oil to see exactly where you're going to go here if you start breaking up or you start breaking down. Now, on the downside here, well, they're going to be looking here at that 2.91, and then we'll come right over the top of this candle. You're looking at that 2.83, and then we have here at 2.81, and we follow these all the way down. But realistically, you want to watch that gap, 2.76. You want to watch that fill, 2.74, and then that 8-day at 2.73. Very, very nice. If that's all lost, we have that 2.65 level looking very, very nicely right here. Okay, see this? Very, very nice. Now, again, the reason natural gas is running, you say, I was running, it's winter time and everything. Not really. Okay, so you got to remember, when Trump is in there, okay, he's a big energy guy, not for price-wise, but for volume. Okay, so all those 11 to 13 pipelines that they shut down for LNG, them are all going to be going full blast again, okay? And he's going to be shipping out LNG, and you know what I'm saying? So this is all going to be back in the works again here. So natural gas is going to be right back into the play. So very, very, very simple here, okay? Your next level, just go and trade the charts. Next level, 3.01. That's going to be very, very critical. Then we get up there. What do you got? 3.15. Then what we do is just roll right on up here. What we get all the way to the top here, you got 3.39 and so forth and so on. Let me see how we can go all the way on through here, okay? Then we can come all the way up here to these level here. You're looking at 3.60 level, okay? So there's a lot of room to run here, especially with the new administration coming into the fold here. Now, I have no idea who he's going to pick here for the energy secretary here, but I'm sure it's got to be a hell of a lot better than what he had with Granholm, okay? She knew nothing. I could tell right off. I watched the first interview, and they asked her, well, how many barrels are in the SPR? I'll have to get back with you. Okay, they said, well, when are you releasing some of that oil? I'll have to get back with you. Okay, what kind of oil are you releasing? I'll have to get back with you. Does that sound like an energy secretary to you? You should know everything, okay? You should know exactly how many barrels. When are you releasing it? What are you releasing? Are you releasing heavy crude, light sweet crude? What are you doing? You should know everything, boom, instantly, okay? So this is all going to change. So just always remember that. Natural gas going forward, LNG, I think is a good trade here going forward. And I think oil is going to be on the short side. You're going to be pumping like hell, but I don't think that prices is going to be there. Remember, OPEC meeting is on the 1st, okay, of December. They were going to add oil, and they changed their tune on that real quick. We'll see if they start making even some cuts because the prices look like she is going down. But okay, on natural gas here, just watch that key level, that 2.91 here. Okay, if it goes above that, this is the level you're looking for, 3.01, and then we're going to look for that 3.15, and then we're going to look right up here to that 3.39. Okay, now I say I got it all in detail there for you at the end of this video here. Just write it down. Now I'll tell you exactly where the oil and natural gas is doing. The bull flag played out very, very nicely here. Okay, and we had a nice green candle. Okay, UNG is my trade. I know some people trade the boil, but just got to be careful with the boil. That's a 2 times leverage, and what it does, it rebalances at the end of the day, and you can never chart it because it's never accurate. And so what happens is it kind of like deteriorates every day, and then basically over time, it's really meant to go to zero. That's why it keeps on doing these reverse splits kind of bullshit. Okay, so I stick with UNG. Yeah, it doesn't move as fast, but it's a lot better product. Today it's up 10%. Can't beat that. Okay, so that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning before the old 7 o'clock level, and we'll take a look at crude and natural gas. And just remember, there should be some tax selling here coming in, down the road here. And then I think we have a nice rally going into the end of the year. And remember, NVIDIA's earnings are coming out on the 20th. You want to get in ahead of that. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.